Nidus network, as well as Vengeful Sacks, so we may start to soon see some awesome dropping slash Nidus play. But I still feel like Dice is, you know, he needs to figure out a response for these ghosts. The one thing he's got going for him is he's got the map locked down on his side. He's got so many expansions. Perhaps he can just afford to sit back and wait for his, you know, wait for the Terran to come at him. And I think that maybe his strategy, but I don't know. It's tough to deal with a maxed out Terran army. And look at that. We have a nuclear missile being constructed on the production tab. Oh man, we may see some fireworks fly in this game, guys. Hold on. While I take my sip of water, 25 minutes in, and this game has no signs of it letting up quite yet, but we do have some Lings coming into the middle, gonna intercept a couple of Marines, but notice they can't really get close to those tanks. Illusion's just got way too many tanks chilling in the background right now, and that's gonna prove pretty difficult for Dice to attack without Broodlord support. So we just have, what the crazy nuke-agans? We have 4 nukes being built right now. That is really interesting, and a nuclear launch has been detected. Illusion here most likely scrambling to figure out what's going on. Excuse me, Dice is scrambling. And does he see it? Does he see it? Yes, he sees the little red dot. Amazing right there, because look at how small that is on the Zerg player's vision. It's just a little mini red dot, and he's able to move all of his drones away. Gets a fungal off on the ghost as well. Well played by Dice, averting serious danger right there in serious crisis mode, but able to save all of his drones. That would have been pretty devastating. And kind of interesting that Illusion's now going for this ghost nuke play. I mean, he's got what? 4 nukes in his arsenal. That's just so many nuclear missiles, but these ghosts could all go down. An Overseer is in range, and all the ghosts, despite being cloaked, once they're fungled, they all are revealed, and a bunch of EMPs going off as Illusion realizes, okay, my ghosts are worthless now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just launch as many EMPs as possible. And actually, did he snipe the Overseer? It looks like he did, because there's no detection for Dice right now. And at the same time, oh, Dice is actually attacking down to the bottom side as well, so multiple battles going on. It looks like the little ghost play here, at least the ghosts all went down except for maybe a couple, but multiple battles occurring from all different angles in this game. 27 minutes in. It's still a little unclear as to who's gonna win at this game. Both players are maxed out. If you look at the income tab, or resource tab, they both have a lot of resources banked up. And oh my goodness, we have 10 Ultralisks on the way. Oh, Dice is going to be going into mass ultra mode now, and I don't know if Illusion's got enough to deal with Ultralisks. I mean, he does have a lot of ghosts, and ghosts can snipe Ultralisks as well, so I don't know, guys. This is getting really hectic right now. I mean, anything can happen. Poor Marine there goes down, and oh my god, poor Marine's corpses are going to get nuked from the grave as well. Wow, Illusion really apparently doesn't have respect for the units that have gone down in war. I feel sorry for these Marines' families. Ah, nuke falls on their grave, but of course taking off a couple of creep tumors as well, which is really good. Dice here feeling a little bit bad about that, because of course his creep is going to recede from that. He also has a couple of overlords down here with 3 infestors waiting, and yeah, save the environment, man. What are you doing? You're such a tree hugger hater, a tree hugging hater. You even killing your own Marines' graves, man, that's so sad. But here, Dice is gonna come in here with a bunch of infestors. Oh, what a money fungal, and he's gonna burrow underneath the Marines as well. Is Illusion gonna get the comsat down? No. Oh, he comsats to the wrong area, predicting that the infestors would be there. Now comsatting to the north as well, but the infestors have made their way out, only to run into a turret and a planetary, and that is going to spell the end for those infestors, roasted by the Abyx cannon. And we have a very interesting Terran versus Zerg on our hands. In fact, so interesting that all these Ultras decided to go after 2 Marines. So interesting, in fact, that I'm still not sure who's winning this game. In fact, we have another nuclear missile being launched. There we are. Where did this ghost come from? In fact, it has 11 kills already. No doubt killing all the drones at this hatchery. Oh man, Illusion here gonna land a nuke down, roasting the drones' corpses there as well. But oh, we have another nuclear missile. This game is just, all right, now I'm having deja vu, guys, about that game I had with 40 nuclear missiles on MLG. I think that was with one of the guys from VT, I want to say. But I'm having a little bit of deja vu right now. Could we have 40 nuke game number 2? I don't know, but this game is certainly starting to shape up to that point. Marine versus Infested Terran, the Marine wins! And Dice gets his 4 Infested Terrans out, so that's going to pop that Marine off. But it's certainly very, very intriguing right now. If we look at the economy for both players, the Terran has 6,000, 7,000 minerals, 3,000 gas. The Zerg has even more minerals and gas saved up, so Dice can afford to trade all day long. However, he hasn't quite done so yet. Perhaps because he's just scrambling to deal with these nuclear missiles. In fact, I don't even know where this nuke is landing. Okay, I guess it's landing there to kill a Zergling. The Zergling's like, I'm hiding behind the bushes. I don't see nothing coming down. And then boom! That sucks. Oh, man. So, yeah, Dice is, you know, I'm not sure why he hasn't attacked yet. I feel like if he just, you know, went into this army, he could, you know, force a trade. And I think he would be able to come out ahead. It would be certainly a very difficult angle to attack because of all those tanks hiding behind this ridge. But can he afford to just stay back and continually get nuked? In fact, oh my goodness. Oh no, a Nidus is popping up over there. That's kind of interesting, but a nuke is going to land over here, and a nuke is going to land in the main as well. But this nuke will miss. A secondary nuke coming down to take revenge for this, the first nuke. Apparently didn't do enough damage. That nuke over there was canceled, and Dice is running. Oh no, Dice is running right through the nuclear missile, and if he's not careful, he's going to lose all of his units. Oh no! Disaster strikes over the majority of his forces. His Broodlords have lost half their HP, half the infestors have gone down. In fact, only 2 remain. One of them launching their infested neuroparasite right there as well. And all these ultras trying to run through, but they're actually being funneled by the cloaked ghosts. And the ultras are forced to run back from the constant sniper fire. Beautiful play by Illusion right there. And a beautiful nuke as well. Oh man, Illusion here. He is doing such a great job against the Zerg. Once again, though, Dice coming in with the infested Terrans, gonna be launching them down at this bottom location. And it looks like he's gonna support his infestors with a little bit of Nidus Worm action as well. Can't wait to see what units come out of there. Meanwhile, though, Illusion realizing, hey, I just nuked the entire Zerg main army. I just killed off a lot of his forces as well. Now is an excellent time to push, and that's what he's gonna do right now. Despite losing that command center down to the south, he is pushing his way right through the middle. But it looks like Dice has rebuilt his army pretty significantly. Of course, he's got so many resources banked up. Gonna try to run right into these tanks. The Banelings are gonna be able to get in there. Oh, we're just hearing Marines' cries of agony and death. But there are still so many Marines. It's like the Chinese infantry right here. They aren't going anywhere. Well, the Banelings are going to go inside a Nidus room, that's for sure. So there's a couple of Banelings waiting in there right now. Big trade in the middle right here. It looks like Illusion losing a lot of his Marines to Dice. And Dice may be able to hold on. I don't know, man. Those tanks are getting closer and closer and closer, and more Banelings are coming from the Nidus Worm as well. Illusion here realizing, hey, there could be some units up there. Maybe you guys should hide up in this little corner for now, behind the safety of the planetary fortress. So pretty smart decision making by Illusion. But a pretty insane game thus far. Illusion losing what, 45 of his SCVs, so he's been taking some pretty good damage from Dice. It looks like the nuclear holocaust has taken a pause for now, at least, as well. But we may just have paused the nuclear holocaust simply to see a mass ultra genocide, or perhaps it'll be a tank marine genocide. That's so many ultras. Dice is gonna cleave those tanks in half. And Dice is actually going to be able to clear out the entire middle of the map. I would argue right now is a great time to continue pushing, although there's so many ghosts back there constantly firing that sniper shot. Devastating play, and it looks like meanwhile as well the Baneling army up here was taken care of. No, perhaps all those SCVs went down. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm missing a little bit of action here. I apologize, guys. There's just so much going on right now. If we pull up that workers kill tab, still the same. But we do have a lot of ultras and lings running in right now. Another nuclear missile coming down as well. Illusion launching a defensive nuke. And Dice, does he commit? No, realizing, hey, if I commit here, I may end up getting my forces and my ultralisks nuked once again. Would be pretty devastating. Illusion realizing that the Zerg has retreated, says, all right, I'm just going to cancel that nuclear missile. No reason to drop it on my own forces. But what a game. Let's just check the Terran's main for a second. Look at how many Ghost Academies he's got. And 7 nuclear missiles in his arsenal as well. Illusion has officially become a world superpower, ladies and gentlemen, and we have a double nuclear missile being launched right now. I'm not even entirely sure where they're being launched at. A third nuclear missile, there's one, there's two. I can't find the third one for the life of me, so I'm sorry, guys. There's just too much going on right now. It looks like this nuke is going to be it's going to do a little bit of damage. Kills off a drone. Does a little bit of damage to the buildings as well, but nothing too severe. So, I mean, Dice averts crisis mode for a second right there. I had a little bit of a neural aneurysm watching too many infestors. Kind of does that to me. But Illusion here, you know, he's got a very strong position. I love how he's always sieging his tanks up behind these little rock formations. That makes the tank so much stronger because the Ultras can't just rush headlong. They've got to go around the sides, and that makes them so much weaker. In fact, here comes Dice once again, just taking free shellings from those tanks, and of course Illusion launching defensive nukes as well. That's going to make it impossible for Dice to attack. And what do we have here? Infestors waiting behind the mineral line. That's pretty smart. And that infestor already has 9 kills as well. More nukes being launched as well, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, so many nukes coming down right now. I can't keep track of where they all are. They're just everywhere at this point in the game. And I like what the Terran is doing. He's launching those nukes to push and recede the creep back. Why, you know, sacrifice Marines when I can just nuke the crap out of the Zerg, you know, creep carpet? And it works. I mean, it's not entirely cost effective, but hey, when you've got this much minerals and gas saved up, who cares about being cost effective? Dice here is going to run in with a couple of infestors of his own and launching a massive fungal growth over those SCVs. Make that workers kill tab 70 now for the Zerg. Illusion has suffered severe economic losses. However, with so many minerals banked up, I think all he cares about is the gas. To continually fund this nuclear war effort. We also have drones distance mining this hatchery over here from the 12 o'clock as well, so both players here just distance mining, getting economy wherever possible. We have a massive nuke right over the Zerg army. Another nuke landing down in the south as well. Multiple nukes being launched. The ghost over there will get taken out. In fact, I heard so many nukes, but I don't know where they're all landing. There we go. So many nuclear missiles coming down, and say goodbye to the creep. That is going to just destroy all Zerg highways. And hey, remember how the Romans lost? And I'm giving you guys history lessons now, but the Romans lost partially due to the economy collapsing from themselves inward, but also because they just didn't maintain their infrastructure. And that's exactly what Illusion's doing right now. He's destroying the Zerg infrastructure, making it impossible for these Ultras and the Zerg, you know, infestors and links to get that speed bonus. And of course, it removes the vision as well. Infestors still waiting over here. Those infestors have racked up so many SCV kills. Dice still going to engage with a lot of the Brood Lords, and a lot of those Marines going down. There's a ghost just chilling right here, launching a snipe on these the infestor, but the infestor retaliates with a fungal growth, and the Brood Lord's able to take it away. What a game we have in our hands, guys. 7 more nuclear missiles being constructed by Illusion, and every time Dice runs in with these Brood Lords, they just get shelled by sniper fire. Dice gonna run in here with all of his forces as well, but everything gets EMP'd, and the Illusion's Marines have been given the go-ahead to run in there. There is no fungal growth left on these Marines. Illusion can do so much damage here. He's even launching a nuclear missile as well. The tanks in the background are just shelling those Ultras to high heaven. And look at that creep recede. Illusion is just forcing his way to victory right now with just pure raw nuclear technology. He's launching more nukes as well. This ghost just doesn't give a damn anymore. He's sacrificing his life for the Dominion. And the nuke is gonna come down. Another nuke is gonna come down as well. This one may actually end up killing a little bit. No, not quite. Illusion doesn't really even need the nukes anymore. He just needs his raw forces in the middle of the map. And as I said before, those tanks in the center of Shakura's plateau are so difficult to kill off. Dice is doing whatever he can to stay in this game though, and kudos to him. He's using his forces wherever possible. I mean, look at each of these infestors, 15 kills apiece. Really cost effective those units have been. But the infrastructure of Dice is falling apart by Illusion. All those buildings, everything getting torn up by this mass Marine medvac army. And Dice is trying to scramble his forces together. Does he even have a Baneling Nest left to attack with? He could certainly use Banelings or Infestors right now. Of course, his Infestation Pit did go down. Oh no, Illusion is just ripping apart the Terran the Zerg infrastructure. And Dice has decided to warp in a couple of infested Terrans up there for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure why, because infested Terrans don't have all that good of a range. So those guys are gonna park there for a while and chill. Looks like the Hive is possibly gonna go down, the highest tier of the Zerg infrastructure, and it falls to these Marines, these so crazy Marines. They're insane. They're 3-3 with stim and dropships. They're so hard to kill off without Banelings or Infestors. Well, if you have a nuke, I guess that works pretty well. That Marine just got a little bit too close for comfort. And Dice is still hanging on in this game by just barely a tooth and a nail. But can he continue to fight? I don't know, guys. This is, I think that's the entirety of his army, which really isn't that much at all. Here comes a double nuclear missile across the rainbow to end the day for Dice, and I don't know what Dice can do at this point. Things are looking very, very bleak. The Marine's gonna run right ahead into the natural, and the nukes fall down as Dice calls a GG. One nuke there, and one nuke about to fall down right there. So, a really good game by Illusion. Very entertaining indeed. And I'm glad. I'm actually happy that, you know, a lot of guys now are starting to send me their replays. Of course, if you guys have replays to send me, I'm looking at pro replays. I'm looking at awesome replays from the from amateurs as well, from my Failcraft series. You know, send me in any good replays, because I'm casting everything and anything that's really, really good. And of course, I'm still casting just the traditional pro games, because I know you guys want to see the pro games, and I'm still casting the ladders as well. My own ladders, that is. So yeah, don't be shy, guys. Get in touch with me, send me those reps, and you know, keep on trucking. I just love this game to death, and I love how Illusion played this Zerg or this Terran versus Zerg, really creative nuclear style. And I think that's it for me, guys. That's all. I didn't really have any announcements to make this video. You know, follow me on JustinTV/Twitch TV if you guys can. That's all I have to really say. And for now, guys, that's gonna be it. HD signing out till next time. Don't go anywhere.